Antidiuretic hormone, ADH, acts to decrease urine output by increasing the water permeability of the walls of which of the following? So remember that ADH is actually produced by neurons of the hypothalamus. Right? So these actually produce ADH. And this ADH, okay, is transported through anterograde axonal transport to the axon terminals of these neurons. And those axon terminals happen to be found in the posterior pituitary gland. And they remain there in those nerve terminals until an appropriate stimulus is detected, which causes the ADH to be released from those nerve terminals in the posterior pituitary directly into the bloodstream. And since it's released into the blood, it's a hormone, so it goes into the blood. Now, ADH has a number of functions, and ADH is also, by the way, referred to as vasopressin. These are the same things, so make sure you know that. And when it's released, ADH, one of its main functions is osmoregulation, right? And what it does is that in the kidneys, it's going to signal cells of the distal convoluted tubule and the collecting tubule and the collecting duct to basically increase expression of aquaporin water channels in their apical membranes, right? So this is going to go to the nephron, right? And then in the collecting duct, and also distal convoluted tubule, collecting duct, right? It's going to signal an increase in aquaporins, all right, which means that there is going to be more H2O retention in the from the urine. So H2O, water is reabsorbed from the urine that's being produced back into the bloodstream, so you retain water. And what that accomplishes is it first of all raises blood pressure, right? Because blood pressure is directly correlated with your volume of fluid. And then also it helps to dilute the blood, right? So that lowers effectively the osmolarity of the blood, right? And so one of the signals actually for ADH release is when your brain detects that there is that the osmolarity of the blood has become too high, okay? And so then you can reabsorb water to dilute that and lower it down to the normal range, all right? So ultimately, it's going to decrease urine output, right? And the reason it decreases urine output is because it's reabsorbing water. So the volume of your urine decreases, right? Whereas the volume of your blood increases, right? And it's doing this by increasing water permeability in specifically D, the distal tubule and the collecting duct, okay? By increasing those aquaporin channels.